All right. How are you doing? I'm not too bad. I'm over-egging it. I'm not too bad. I wouldn't be on if I was really bad, trust me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Cooking Haydens. I'm Car Boot Chris. I'm a full-time reseller, just in case you didn't know or you've never been here before. I've got a bit of man flu-y type virusy things, but I don't think it's the corona. I've done 4 days in the trot and negative tests each day. So it's just the old bit of a cold. I've had a bad throat. That's not so bad now, to be honest with you, since Monday night's show. So yeah, there's no rest for us. We are self-employed. That means we don't get sick pay. We've just got to get on with it. Unless I had it really bad, then I'd be in bed. But it's not really bad, so I just got to get on with it. And I've been working all week, so I hope you're all okay. I hope you're better than me. I've got my old lem sip here. Can you see the old? You probably can't. I'll put it like that. Lem sip. Oh, I don't mind the lem sip. Some people hate it, but I actually don't mind it at all. I wouldn't like drink it randomly, but it would be better if it had a bit of honey in it. It would taste better. What else have I got to? Belle's been out shopping for me. I've got Hall Soothers. And what are these things? I've not had one of these yet. I might try one in a minute. Honey and lemon menthol soothing menthol sweets. Jakeman's. So yeah, I've got those, and I'm trying to shake this off so that I can go to a boot sale at weekend. So I'm feeling better than I did a couple of days ago, put it that way. Anyway, welcome to our lunch hour live, actually. I always say lunchtime live, and maybe I should just change it to that so I don't get it wrong. Lunch hour live, where we're just going to take a break, have a chat, chill out for a bit before we crack on for the afternoon. So let's see who we've got in. Santa, hello from the North Pole. Hi, Santa. It was nice chatting to you the other day. I had a good old chat, me and Belle, with Santa and his missus briefly in the background. She's a bit shy. Shabba says, do you have the Rona, Chris, or is it Man City flu? What's Man City flu? Never heard of that. I've done 4 tests, Shabba, 4 tests this week, all negative, so I don't think it is that. Belle's actually sleeping in the back room all week because she didn't want to take a chance. You know, after Monday night when we thought, you know what, it could be the old Rona, but I don't think it is. Hi, the Dave. Tonks Boutiques had a good run at the charity shop. Nice one. Mike and Francis. Hi, guys. Thank you for your latest order. AMPR's in. Queenie Conquest, aka Elaine, in case you didn't know what her real name was. Monkey Thrifter, Peter's in. Kathy is in. Phil. What's for lunch today? I've had a cheese and ham toasty with a bit of chili sauce, just to try and blow me head off. Hello to everyone looking in. Den, hi guys. Afternoon, hope you're well. Right, you two, sort yourselves out, right? That storage space is an absolute disgrace. Get it sorted. You know what I'm talking about. If you've not watched the video, everyone in the chat, go and watch this guy's video. These guys' videos. They're gonna have to clear out their storage sheddy unit type thing. Get rid of it. Bin it all. Donate it. Just get rid of it. Steve, hi Steve. Hope you're okay. Hope you haven't got anything after this weekend when we've all been mooching about together. Let's see. Betty Bob. Flipping tasty. I'm probably not as bad as what I sound, to be honest with you. I'm feeling sorry for myself more than anything. And Courtney, I'll be fine soon. Yeah, I'm trying to keep warm, Tommy. I could not be asked. I've got my dressing gown on. I could not be asked. I need to stay warm. There's no heating on anymore. Cheers for your input as well, Tommy. You sent me an interesting message. Useful reading. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hi, Kitan. Jakeman's a nice pop one now. Well, I've got me. Let me get this down me first. I've got me lemon sip going on first. I'm going to have one in a minute. I've not tried one of them. Oliver Ian. Hi, Steve. Hope your house move is still going well. Michael Swift. Has anyone else had problems with payouts from eBay on daily payouts and saying you have to wait for a buyer to give you feedback and it may be due? Oh, not had that problem, Michael. But yeah, if you make a change on your account or if you're a new eBayer, which I don't think you are, but if you had like new cards and stuff, that might be what's going on there. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure it'll rectify itself soon. Hi, Jess. Where did you get the tests from? Oh, we had a stockpile of them, Kathy. We had a few because Belle works for the cops. She works for the police, so she got given quite a few packs. So we had a few that we've been saving up for when we needed them. Left-handed is listing American comics this afternoon. I like buying comics, but I don't like listing them because they're pretty hard work to list, aren't they? That's why I find anyway. David Mister, welcome. News flash. What's this, Kitan? I gave away the mobile tablet stock away for free. That was painful. Wow. How much was that? That seemed like a lot to give away for free, but sometimes you just, like I was saying to M's Den, sometimes you got to be brutal. You got to let it go. Otherwise, you just hoard it. Retro Reseller. Hello, good afternoon. It is afternoon, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I don't even know. Santa, the Monday night was great fun. Sorry again for hacking my way in. It's fine, Santa. If it had anybody else, it'd have been a doghouse. But you guys, I can't be angry at Santa. Very clever though. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to reveal how it's done, but unbelievably clever what Santa did that night. Very, very ingenious. Thanks for the talking to. We are hanging our heads in shame. Don't take me too seriously, guys. Come on. But I would be brutal. I made a comment on your video and I said, just be brutal, get rid. You know, like hanging on to boxes and pieces of wood and pallets and stock that's been... Oh, that's the door. Hopefully Bella... Babe, can you get that? Hanging on to stock that's probably not worth much. Get rid of it. Tip, donate, Facebook, get rid, be brutal. Otherwise, you're not going to meet your 1 month deadline. Definitely not. Tom Beresford. Good afternoon to you, Tom. David's had McDonald's new chili cheese bites. Oh, I like those. Yes, please. Belle went to McDonald's this morning to get us a McDonald's breakfast and came back empty-handed because she decided, in her wisdom, to walk the dog first. And by the time she'd walked the dog, breakfast had finished. Not impressed. That's all I can say. Hi, Richard. Hope you're okay. Oh, Lana, my first time watching Lunchtime Live. It's Lunch Hour Live, actually, Lana, but thanks for joining us. Lunch Hour Live. Who else has popped in? Don't forget to give the thumbs up. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, cheers. That reminds me. Who was it who... It was Chris Ling, wasn't it? Chris Ling won the duck race on Monday night. And he hasn't claimed his prize yet. So if you're watching this, Chris Ling, you need to go back and watch Monday night's show because you were the winner of the Pepperami 2006 World Cup thingamajig. So if you don't claim this, by the time Monday comes, it will go back into the pot and it will be rerun. The race will be rerun. So you need to claim that before Monday. I thought he'd have been bang on it to claim that. Best prize we've had yet for the duck race. What else have I been doing today? I've been listing stuff on eBay, obviously, but I've done 2 items with videos on. I did this remote control Mario Kart that I picked up at Chelford Car Boot on the video. I've listed that and I put a video on it because I thought that's a good thing to put a video on because you can see it working. Also, I listed this vintage retro-y shower radio. So I put a video of that working. So I think that's kind of the best thing, isn't it? To show things working. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully, what's up? What?
Because he didn't even acknowledge that. I was literally sat at the door waiting, watching him punch boxes, because that's what he was doing, punching boxes in the back of his van because he couldn't move things around. He was literally like punching them.
Right, okay.
So I was like waiting for him to bring me a box, and he got in his van. I was like, is he coming back? And then when I looked to the side, there's 2 big boxes outside the garage.
Yeah. Didn't even acknowledge you.
Didn't even acknowledge me. No, I was just like sat at the door, sitting like, you gonna bring me a box?
Okay.
I was literally watching him and he was like proper punching the boxes because he couldn't move things to like get into his van. So I got out the next people's.
Great.
So yeah, so we've got 2 big boxes. Oh, and just to let you know, wind's getting up out there and it looks like that front fence is going. It's really flapping.
Well, it's a good job he's coming on Monday to fix it.
That's a surprise because, like I said, it looks really unsturdy.
Yay! That's all I need. So I've listed those with videos. Still waiting for Chris Ling to pick up his prize or to let me know. So that's a few of the things that I've done today. Let's see who else is in. Night's Live, just pop in in on the way to release a balloon on the beach for my birthday's brother. Oh, all the best to you. Thinking of you, Richard, and the family. Doesn't time fly, though? Doesn't time fly? Needed it gone. Is it taken up a quarter of the garage? It doesn't look like it's made any dent. I'm condensing everything and being brutal. Yeah, you got to be, haven't you? You got to be brutal. Got rid of a load of books the other day. Just had so many issues with the ones that were listed, and the thought of listing more was just too much. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I understand. I get it. You need to try the Tim Hortons breakfast. Probably better than McDonald's and cheaper. $2.99 for breakfast. I don't think there's a Tim Hortons near here, David. Where's the nearest Tim Hortons? I bet there isn't one even down here. Oh, no, there is. Oh, thank you, dear. Skinny salted caramel bar. I'll have that in a bit once we think. The nearest Tim Hortons to me is Plymouth, but it says temporarily closed at the moment. So there's only one in the southwest. Oh no, there's one up. There's one up there. Like near like Western Supermare sort of way. Oh. Hey. McDonald's are literally around the corner, so. What is it with you, Chris? Every time you're involved in a house move, you get. I know, yeah. I don't know, Lana. I don't know. It's probably you like passing things on to me. Been in a bubble for 2 years. The Frog Radio video clip looks great. Oh, thanks, Santa. You've been another look. Nice one. Would that be 2 duck races or a double duck race? I'm not sure yet, Steve, what I'm going to do if you don't claim it. I might do like a 30-second duck race and then do the real duck race afterwards. I don't know, or I'll just roll it over. I've not thought that far ahead. I assumed people would claim their prizes. Now that videos are possible, why don't you get a motorized turntable? You can get. I think Katana's got one actually. I might get one still. Well, I've got this manual cake thing that turns. So I can use that for things, but you can get a motorized version of this for not that much more money, for about like 15 quid or something, or 12 quid. So I may get a motorized version of that. Oh. But yeah, good shout. Subway egg and cheese wraps. Oh, they sound nice. Just listing some interactive plushes using the video option. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I'm not using it for everything. I think it'd be silly to use it for everything. I'm just using it where it might be relevant to show something working, turned on, etc. Oh, 9 months tomorrow since you passed, no easier. That's all you can do, Richard. You can't do much more than that. Remember when my dad died, and time flies. Time flies. JJ's just had Tim Hortons for breakfast. Steve's got a Tim Hortons open in Chester. Next time you're in Stockport, it's at the Peel Centre. Oh, right, okay. We don't normally buy in for breakfast and stuff, so we just have like a McDonald's breakfast occasionally. When I say occasionally, like once a month or something, you know. Or we don't have it a lot. No, they've started shifting over here as well, Santa. We've had a few. We've got a few over here now. Kathy's not that impressed with the one in Bury. Catan's got one, need a larger one. Most items are too big for it. Need a heavy. Oh, okay. That's useful to know. Oh, that's interesting, Santa. Mrs. Claus has got a motorized turntable that connects to your phone and automates the whole process of picture, rotate, repeat from a company called Foldio. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Be lucky. Afternoon, Chris. Afternoon to you as well. Afternoon, guys. Something else I did this morning. I had a letter. I had a letter from America.
From Audible.
I don't want to buy that, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, I had this letter. It's a tax request for YouTube income. It's a standard thing. You get it every year, but I do mine online. So if you're a YouTuber and you are monetized, you have to put in your tax information onto Google AdSense. And it's a little bit complicated, but it reminded me because I'd not updated my new address on my tax information. So I had to resubmit the Google tax form. So I had to watch a couple of YouTubers to remind me what to do on that, because it is a little bit complicated. If you haven't got a clue, you need some guidance on it. So I don't know if you guys, any YouTubers in the chat, make sure you update, keep your tax form for YouTube income updated. Otherwise, you get charged. If you don't, you get charged 30% tax on all your income on YouTube. And that goes to the US. But because we have an agreement with the US and YouTube and Google and all that, the UK has an agreement. So because I pay tax in the UK, so I don't have to pay that 30% tax to the US. We have a 0% tax agreement on that, because all my YouTube income goes through my business. So I pay tax on it already. So it'd be grossly unfair for me to pay 2 lots of tax. I'd essentially be paying about 50% of tax, which would be crazy. So anyway, that's totally boring. You didn't even need to know it, but that's something else I've been doing this morning. Yeah, I just had a look. There is one in Plymouth. It says closed at the moment. It's too far for me to go unless I was passing. Plymouth's about 45 minutes from me. I'm guessing it's not open yet. Foldio is a product. Orange Monkey is a company. Got it from Kickstarter. Well, a lot of my money usually goes to die. Do you invest a lot in stuff, Santa? You know, like new startups. Do you put a little bit of money in the hope they're going to be big? I've often seen these Kickstarters and, you know, thought about it, but it's too risky for me. We're not big enough to worry about that stuff. You never know. One day, Steve, one day you might have to worry about tax on your YouTube stuff. It's not as simple as just taking the money. You've got to fill out these forms. What else was I going to talk to you about today? I had something else. Oh, did you see my post on Instagram? I received a package this week, and the box, I salvaged them because I thought I can use them again. I'm such a thrifty tight bastard. I'm not really tight, but I'm thrifty. Why bin it if you can reuse it? So a box arrived covered in tape, and underneath the tape, in between the tape and the box, were these plastic pieces. And they're actually corner protectors. And I just thought, what a good idea that is, because so many times the boxes get wrecked, you know, at the corners. So I've salvaged those and I'm going to keep them. One day I might have a parcel that I think, you know what, that could do with corner protectors. I'm not going to go out and buy these things, I don't think. I don't think I'm that needy of them. But I just thought it were a good idea. I've never, ever received a parcel with these corner protectors on the outside. So there you go. Yeah. Santa, do you want to invest in Kathy? Spend a lot on Kickstarter. I think about 35% of the project actually get delivered. Probably need to stop us. It is very risky, Santa, it is. But I guess one day you could kind of hit the jackpot, couldn't you? If you had, imagine if you'd invested in Facebook as a Kickstarter or something, or Google or Twitter or, something like that as a Kickstarter, and then, 5-10 years later, you are, rolling in it. Yeah, the corner protectors would be good for expensive. I thought the same, and I thought that's why I thought I would keep them. So I cut them out, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to keep those because maybe something breakable, like something ceramic or something that was worth a lot of money. I might use them on that. I just thought they were a good idea. I have no idea how much these things are to buy. You could probably buy a pack of like 100 or something. But I wouldn't go that far, but it's probably an idea, isn't it? Made a nice sale. I listed this. Did you see on the Chelford boot sale video that I picked up that and that, and being friends with Jason T. Smith, you'll know that he is big. He's massive on tiki stuff, tiki mugs, tiki everything, and I picked these up because he kind of gave me a bit of knowledge on this tiki stuff. Only a tiny bit of knowledge I retained, but I kind of thought they were tiki or tiki related, and they were dirt cheap. They were like £3 for the pair. I didn't get it on camera, but the lady was desperate to sell these because she thought that they were a bit weird, a bit like voodoo-y type things, and she really didn't want them in her house. She gave them me for £3 for the two, £1.50 each. And I showed Jason. He confirmed they are tiki or tiki related. I think that one's New Zealand. This one's from Easter Island. Hand carved things. This is sold. I was going to put them both together for £40. This one has sold already, and I got £55 and a penny for that because there was £4.99 shipping. So basically, they paid £60 for that, and it's going to the UK. It's not even going abroad. Some nice carving on it. So yeah, 55 quid on that. I'm really happy with that. That's a great sale. All paid up, and yeah, I'll be shipping that out tomorrow. Very rarely see tiki mugs though in the UK. Very rare. I've only ever found one in a charity shop, and it was pretty much worthless. I've kept it just for prosperity because I'm friends with Jason, and yeah, I just I kept it because I've never ever seen a tiki mug. This one I've listed, I think, for £40. So if I got 40 for that, 55 for that, that's nearly £100 for a £3 spend. So that was a nice little sale. Oh, I'm flagging a bit now. Let me finish this. I hate the bottom of a Lemsip. Ooh, it's got all the stuff in it. I always save the corner things using them again. That's a good idea. Pictures and mirrors. I don't really do pictures and mirrors, but I can see the use would be good for those. So yeah, good shout. Baz the Dev, welcome. Is that a new name? If it is. Good investment, yes, Kathy, yes. Great sale, yeah, amazing sale. Would have never have picked it up, but I will now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think they're all worth money, so you got to be careful. But I just took a chance at £3, and it's not much of a chance, is it? New to the channel, welcome. I'm a bit under the weather, Baz, today, so this is not normally. I'm all bunged up throat, Lemsip, paracetamol, you name it. Going back to FIFA 19, you may already know, but it now needs to be, say the word Legacy Edition. I need to remember it, Fletch. I've got a memory like an elephant. Seriously, I'm terrible. Terrible memory. So I need to remember that Legacy Edition. Somebody else mentioned it on the video as well. Brooke says, sorry, was sorting my auction lots from yesterday, spent over 300 quid. Oh, that's a lot. That seems a lot. I hope you got some good stuff. Baz is a software developer from the Northwest. Oh, Northwest, nice one. Whereabouts, Baz? I'm originally from Stockport. We moved down here 2 years ago. Down here to Devon, that's where we are now. We are in Torquay in Devon. So yeah, I'm from Stockport. Belle is sort of from Staley Bridge, that sort of area. Staley, Vegas. Oh, defo worth the gamble, yeah. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Memory like a fish, yeah, and an elephant. You may know me from Dickinson's Real Deal. Just do it for fun. Wigan. Oh, okay, Wigan. I haven't been to Wigan very often, only a couple of times. Wigan Pier. What else is in Wigan? That's all I can think of. Wigan Athletic. Amy on Facebook, welcome. Come join us on YouTube, Amy. It's better than Facebook. The posh part. What, Stockport? Originally, I'm from Bramhall, actually, and Bramhall back in the day was a posh part of Stockport. But I'm not sure it's as posh as what it used to be. A lot more scallies there now. 8 large camera lots. Sounds interesting, Brooke. That's going to take ages to work through that lot. Unless you're an expert on cameras, of course. Elephants have good memories, according to the old Rolo advert. Oh, pies. Pies, yeah. Wigan pies. Mandy's in. Hi, Mandy. Bramhall is still as posh. Really? Really? I heard that it had gone a bit scallyish, you know, like chavvy. Chavvy. That's what I call it, chavs. Picked up a nice piece this weekend, a little brass figurine from the 50s, cost me 50p. That's it. It's perfect, isn't it? I quite like picking up brass stuff. It does seem to shift. As long as you're not too ambitious with your prices, you know, just get it in and get it out again. Now, behave. Hi, Steve. Steve-O, welcome. Steve-O's up in the Northwest as well. Where are you at the minute, Steve-O? Are you in Ashton? You're in Ashton-under-Lyne? I think last time I spoke, you was in Ashton. Fletch One was on Dickinson's Real Deal as well. Sold a Star Wars cinema poster. Oh, cool. That's interesting. Because Baz said something about Dickinson's Real Deal. He was on it as well. I'm going to have one of these because Catan's waiting for me to try one of these Jakemans. I've got a delivery downstairs, apparently 2 big boxes. I can't even smell it. Nope, nothing. No bigger than I thought. Oh, that's nice. Honey and lemon menthol. Once tasted, they will be your favourite soothing sweet. I must admit, I like this flavour of it. Tonk says, just back from charity shops, timed it perfect. Putting loads of clothes on sale for £1. Oh, nice one. Can't beat that, can you? Apart from 50p. Oh, Steve-O's just got back from Bexhill-on-Sea, Chris. Where's Bexhill-on-Sea? Never heard of that, Steve-O. I need to look at where that is now. Bexhill-on-Sea. There we go. Ah! Hastings. You're not a million miles away from us there, Steve-O. Still a fair old drive, but you're in the south. How far is it? Probably quite far. To Torquay. Oh, it's fucking miles away. Quicker to come from Manchester. 4 hours, 50 minutes. You wouldn't think it would be so long. I hope the gig went well anyway. Stick it right up. Oh, Steve-O says, based in Ashton, moving to North Wales next year. That would be nice, Steve-O. Used to be a photographer, know my way. Oh, that's useful then. Yeah. I got a job lot of cameras at the last boot sale at Chelford. 45 quid, I think I spent. Quite a few cameras in the box, like vintage ones. I've not dealt with them yet. I'm going to leave them till last. I know it's going to take me ages. Yeah. Started reselling vintage and then retro and sort of fell into reselling photography. That's cool. Always outnumbered, never outgunned. What a name that is. Hi, Chris. What's the difference between two Chelford car boots? I'm from Stoke-on-Trent. Might have a trip up there. They split up. They split the car boots because of a family feud. After the original owner of Chelford Car Boot passed away, there was a big feud over money and wills and stuff, and so the car boot split in two. So you've got Adams Chelford, which is the best one, and then you've got the original Chelford. So when you're driving up there, they're very close to each other. They're like half a mile or even less than half a mile away from each other. So when you see the signs, look for Adams Chelford. Go to that one first. I think it's £1 to get in, but you need to be there early. I got there at 6:30 last time, so I won't get there too late. When you're done at Adams Chelford, I would then still go to the other one, which is the original Chelford, so you can go to that one. I think that one's £2 to get in now. There's a big controversy about what it costs to get in there. I think they changed the prices and stuff, but if you're there anyway, it's worth just going to it because you'd be a bit silly just to come away and not go to the other one. It's literally, you could probably walk it in between the two. So Adams first, original second. What's Kathy saying there? Adams is better, more popular, but the original is around the corner. Yeah, exactly. Back to reselling, eh? Back down to earth, Steve-O. A lot of people moaning, yeah. Adams is £1. Original is £2. I'd still pay £2 to get in anyway. At the end of the day, if you're there round the corner, it's a bit of a no-brainer. If you don't bother going to the original just because it's £2, well, that's just silly. Yeah, I saw that as well, Kathy. You know what I've always said, and I was saying this to Mike Calpin the other day because Mike was telling me about some of the uproar about the cost to get into the original. I've always thought, why are they going head-to-head? Right, because the original is not going to beat Adams now. Adams has got a massive customer base now, and they're just winning the fight hands down. Why don't the original Chelford, why don't they go on a Saturday morning, right? This is a no-brainer for me, unless there's some logistical reason why they can't operate on a Saturday morning. If they went on a Saturday morning and Adams went on a Sunday morning, everyone's a winner, seriously. Original would probably have a much bigger field, and people get to go to 2 boot sales on a weekend. They do it here. Near here is Torbay car boot sale, right? And they split. They have a Saturday car boot on one field, and then not far away on the Sunday, they have a Sunday car boot. So they have 2 running, and it's a no-brainer. Why don't they operate on a Saturday? And then they haven't got the competition. It's crazy. I think it's just stubbornness, unless there's a logistical reason why they can't. But I think it's just stubbornness, and in the end, they're going to lose out. They're already losing. They've been losing for like 2 years. They just don't get as many people, and I don't even know how they're still managing to run. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Yeah. Some charge and some don't. I don't mind paying to get in. I mean, some of them are like 50p or something, or £1. I'm not bothered. I'll pay to get in. I mean, some are charity runs, so they charge sometimes, which I understand. But at the end of the day, even if they're a business, a car boot business, they still got to cover their overheads, haven't they? I don't mind paying to get in. I really don't. Bryce says, I bought a bundle of 12 Sony and Philips boom boxes for £15. Wow, that is cheap. 5 fully working. That's an amazing buy, that, Bryce. Well done. That's a cracker. Exactly. They'd all be quids in. 2 car boot sales. I'd go Saturday, 100%. Don't try and compete with Adams. Just go on the Saturday. Yeah, Santa. Adams at the moment is cheap. It's £5 for a seller. I actually think that the original Chelford is letting sellers sell for free at the moment because they're trying to get the business back. But it's crazy. It's not going to work. People have too much trust and in Adams at the moment. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah. Makes 0 sense for them to go head to head. Normally go ones around Stafford and Crewe, but might go. It's a cracking boot sale. What I would say is outnumbered. What I would say is if it's not a good day weather-wise, I would probably reconsider. Because they're on fields and it gets really muddy. And it's always smaller when the weather's not as good. So have a look at the weather. I'm not convinced, Shabba. I'm not convinced about that. I think different people. Yes, there'll be an element of people of people going to both and selling at both. But there'll be some people who can't make the Sunday and will do the Saturday, and there's some people who go on the Sunday who can't make the Saturday, vice versa, etc. You see it here with Torbay car boot sale. There's one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and there are only a couple of miles between them. I don't see what you're saying there at Torbay. I see some of the same sellers, but on the whole, especially if it's a hot weekend, they're both packed and they both generally have different people at them. So I don't really see that, but it's got to be better than one trying to compete and dying a death. Yeah, but also, Tonks, what you got to think of is the costs involved in setting up and running a car boot sale. I've run tabletops boot sales in the past for the charity I used to work for. It is expensive. You've got all your staff in. You have a hell of a lot more staff to run a boot sale than you do a charity shop. You could literally run a charity shop on one staff member. Quite early morning starts as well. You've got to think about the land, whether it's your land. If it's not your land, then you've got to rent it off somebody. You've also got license fees to pay, potentially with the council. Some councils charge a licensing fee. Some councils don't. You've got all your insurances to pay and stuff. So for me, I don't mind paying to get in because these people who run the events, if they don't make money, if they don't make a bit of money, they're not going to run the events. And I'd rather them make some money and I'll make some money. I'm not bothered. Bolton charge £1 per car. Blackburn £1 per person, both run by the same company. Kitan says most of ours are free, 50p a person. Yeah, they do actually, they do. Baz says, do you think eBay seller fees are silly? Not really, Baz. Obviously, I'd love it if they were a bit cheaper, but at the end of the day, look at the audience you're paying for. I mean, if you had a shop in the middle, bang in the middle of the busiest high street in your locality, you wouldn't get the attention or the footfall that eBay gives you. You wouldn't get it, and it would cost you a lot more. It would cost you a lot of money to have a shop, a bricks and mortar shop in the middle of your local busy high street. And you still wouldn't get the same number of people looking at your stuff. Of course, I would like cheaper fees, but you pay for the exposure, don't you? Oh, I hope the weather's going to be good that weekend. I can't really be bothered with Facebook Marketplace. I just find it to be an absolute nightmare. It is the Wild West. Can't be bothered with it. That's for buying and selling. I buy a few things, but you have to be lucky to even buy anything on Facebook. We were talking about this, I think, last week. And whilst I would love a boot sale to be later, and we have some later ones here. We have some that start at 8, 10, and some in the afternoon at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Whilst that's great, also, if you think about it from the other point of view, right? The 5 a.m., 6 a.m. car boot sales, who turns up at 5, 6 a.m.? It's not everyone. It's not all the Joe public. It's resellers like us and people who are looking to find bargains to sell on. They're the people that turn up at that time. Now, if you move your favourite boot sale that opens at 5 a.m. to 10 a.m., when you get there, think how much competition you're going to have from fellow resellers who couldn't be asked getting up early, but also the general public who are now going to be there at the same time as you. So you're going to have a lot more competition. So I guess you've got to ask yourself, what would you rather have? Get up early with a lot less competition, or get up later, have a nice lie in, and basically you're there with every Tom, Dick and Harry? I think I know what I would rather have. Retro says, I run events and how I do it is I use the stall holder fees to cover the venue staff, adverts, etc., and make money on the tickets. Oh, fair enough. No one likes to pay high fees, but Chris is right. I'm never going to sell half my items that I do in a local shop. Yeah. 100% retro reseller, 100%. I've often thought about the thing, like, why, and I think I've said it in the past, I wish boot sales could open a bit later. But then when you think about it rationally, that's what would happen. Every man and his dog would be there at the later time, and you would have so much more competition because you would lose items to all the Joe public who would just be buying for themselves. So, yeah. They should simplify their fees, £10, £50. I do agree that eBay could simplify their fees. It's very complicated. It's almost impossible for you to check your bills to understand if you're being charged correctly. You have to trust that you're being charged correctly because it is very complicated. They should just have a set percentage. Set percentage. I don't mind if it's 12, 15%, whatever, but make it the same on everything. Not getting up early will always win for Kathy. Well, you might not find the best stuff then, Kathy. You're going to lose it to somebody else. Hi, Kevin. Good afternoon to you, Kevin. I think Kevin's over in the States, so morning for him. Sometimes at the early boot sales, it's just traders and charity shop stalls for the first hour. Yeah, possibly. You can still get quite a lot from traders, though. I like buying stuff from the house clearance and the traders. Why do you not use Royal Mail, Chris? Got some cheap offers on parcels at the moment. Because I want my items tracked, Fletch One. I much prefer all my items to be tracked, and that costs more through Royal Mail. I've not really looked at getting a Royal Mail business account because that would mean that your parcels come in a bit cheaper. I could look at that, but I don't have major issues with Every at the moment. I've got one case open at the moment. Sarah says, I hate getting up for the 4 a.m., but our house clearance guy gives us an awesome deal at that hour we wouldn't get if we was later in the day. True. Yeah, true enough. Winners wake up early. Sprained my foot and haven't a clue how I did it. Currently at work on pain meds. Your Pikachu's talking to me. Yeah, he's not working, that Pikachu. That's why I've stuck him there. Bloody thing's not working. Not always, Mike. Depends what kind of competition you're talking about. I'd rather have a little bit less competition to find things. Tracking Royal Mail. So every is £2.95, and that's tracked. So what does that cost Royal Mail? To track a parcel, a small parcel under 1 kilogram, what does that cost to be tracked on Royal Mail? I'm pretty sure it's not cheaper than £2.95. Let me know what the price is. I've got a sale on at the moment, guys. Mike has bought a few bits on it. I'm trying to clear out some of my under £10 items. I've literally have everything that's I literally have everything that is under £10 is currently on a 50% offer. So if I had something at £9.99, it's now £4.99 or whatever, £5. If you want to try and take advantage of that, guys, there is some cracking items. I've not discriminated. I've literally said for 1 week only, everything under £9.99 is 50% off, no matter what. Even if I only listed it last week. Let me bring up me. I'm going to do a bit of an advert for my store, if you don't mind. I'm trying to clear through those under £10 items. So let me just share the screen and I'll show you. System have lost permission. For fuck's sake, why does it do this all the time? It's shite. I did this the other week on the live. Why is it losing permission to share? Let me try a different way. Let's try that. Are you seeing that? Right. This is my store, so www.movie-fusion.uk. So you can see my storefront. I've not added the video yet, by the way, but I'm going to do it. And if you go down, here it is. Selected items half price. So 50% off selected items at 1 week only. So click shop now. And I have 379 items that are currently half price. All this stuff is 50% off. And if you buy more than one item, I'm happy to combine postage on it as well. So if you want to take a look at it, feel free. There you go. Stop screen. I'll just put it up here as well. So it's www.movie-fusion.uk. There you go. If you want to see what we've got. Okay, let's catch up with the chat before we finish up. We're up to an hour nearly. Small parcel, £2.85. That's not tracked though, is it, Fletch One? I'll be shocked if that's tracked for £2.85. Normally £4 under 2 kilos with tracking. Use eBay postage. Retro Reseller says standard is £3, but tracked is £4. You can do large letters, but I think it's more expensive than a Royal Mail large letter, so don't use them for that. I'm very, very surprised at that. There you go, Mandy. Ruthless. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not keen on the impost, but I can understand some people using it. £2.85 small parcels are not tracked. They give you a number, but they're not tracked. Oh, great. Take a picture of it, Tonks. I've had a few sales, yeah. I've had a few sales on the 50% off. Hi, MD Picker. Welcome from the States. I have an item lost with Royal Mail, small parcel under 2 kilograms, making a claim online, put the tracking number in, it says not recognized. I don't think, I might be wrong, Fletch One, because I don't use it. I don't think that's tracked at that price. I've never known it to be tracked at that price. Hi, Tam and Bell. The number only tells you if it has been delivered, but they don't always update. Yeah, true, that is. All depends on the design, Shabba. I sell a lot of cycling jerseys, but the ones that are in that sale, they've been discounted quite a lot. So it's all down to design, really. Hi, Ian. I have found so many watchers do not respond to offers, but just sit there. I have a theory that they're sitting on the offer stops you changing your price. Yeah, when there's not, it's not a theory, Ian. When you've got an offer that's outstanding, i.e., they've not accepted or declined it, you cannot change the price on it. You can't edit it until the 2 days have passed where it expires. Buyer returns item but arrives back damaged. What do you do? It's a tricky one. What's the value of it, Brooke? Is it expensive, cheap? I would get onto eBay and ask what they suggest. Probably get onto eBay chat. If it's less than £10, just deal with it. Just get it refunded. %, it's not tracked at £3. Otherwise, they'd never sell any tracked at £4. Yeah, that's a fair comment. Just a delivery confirmation at £2.85. And a lot of the time, that doesn't even get updated as far as I'm aware as well. I've had a few that I've ended up sending, especially when I do Northern Ireland stuff, because I won't send that through every. It just doesn't have an outcome. You know, it never gets updated. Yeah, you definitely can't edit. I'm not sure which elements. There's certain elements that you can change and some that you can't. I don't think you can change price either. You get a delivered message. The only thing I would say with that Fletch One, I mean, that's fine if that's what you like using or you're used to using, but I just prefer to have that tracking because then if there's any issues, you've got the backup. I'm not sure that eBay would have you back for an item not received case. Might be wrong because I don't use them, so I can't say, but... Oh, I've had one today, actually. I had cheeky, I tell you what, cheeky people on the international. And this is why I prefer to use GSP. This is what happened today. I'll come back to Brooke in a minute. This is what happened. Somebody contacted me and said, I want to buy this cycling jersey. They're in Japan, but the obviously GSP price was mental, right? So they said, how much to send it Royal Mail? So I said, well, I'll only send it Royal Mail tracked. Okay. So I think I charged them, can't remember now, 15 quid or something for Royal Mail. let's just say £15. I don't know what the price was. So I did it independently. I didn't use GSP because they weren't going to buy the item without it. So I sent it tracked Royal Mail to Japan. So today I get an item not received case opened for this cycling jersey. So I thought, oh no, right. Why do I not use GSP? Because this always happens. People just taking the mickey. So on eBay, the tracking hasn't updated correctly, or it's not finished updating. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to go on Royal Mail's website, and I put the international tracking number in on Royal Mail's website, and guess what? Delivered on the 23rd of March. So a good 2 weeks ago that was delivered. But I think because eBay's tracking hasn't updated, they thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to try it on. I'll be able to get this for free, get all my money back, get all my postage back, and I'll have the shirt for free. So they're trying it on. So I've updated the case with the tracking information, and I've put a note on it to say that according to the Royal Mail website, this has been delivered. And also I sent the guy a message, because eBay will look at that as well when they look at the case. I sent the guy a message independently with screenshots from the Royal Mail website to show that that item has been delivered over 2 weeks ago. But cheeky bastards, I tell you what. But stuff like that really annoys me, because when that happens, okay, it seems to have worked out this time because Royal Mail have updated the tracking. But when that happens, it makes me think, you know what? GSP all the way. Because they'd have had my back straight away. It wouldn't be an issue. Buyer returned for a change of mind, so they paid postage. Is it for buyer to claim? It's a tricky one, Brooke. You know, I think it's normally the contract for sending a parcel is with the sender. Basically. So technically, if they paid for that postage, it's up to them. It's up to your buyer to sort it out. But it's going to be complicated, isn't it? But for 130 quid, yeah, I would stick with that. And have you let them know that it's arrived damaged? So, yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. Less than a tenner. Endless Treasure, hi guys. Yeah, it doesn't track properly at all. Yeah. There's a lot of people who would say, you know, you're missing out on international sales because if you use GSP, and I think that is true in a certain amount. But then when you get a problem like this, life is so much easier when you've used GSP. However, having said that, probably wouldn't have made the sale if I'd used GSP anyway. I'm hoping eBay will have my back, because it's pretty clear on the Royal Mail website that that item has been delivered, so they can go take a run and jump. Tonks says we use Royal Mail for letters, large letters, everything else. That's exactly what we do. That's what I do. Large letters or Northern Ireland and Highlands and stuff, they go with Royal Mail. Everything else, Every. I've not had something like that where a return's come back damaged, so it's difficult for me to say. But with a £130 item, I would definitely be fighting that. Yeah, true enough. I don't really do it normally, but I decided to do it this time. But trust me that I get some bloody scam artist this time. Yep, 100%. Item not received. As long as it hit the GSP centre in the UK, you are covered, and they will close it straight away. I had the same issue with a GameCube bundle in Russia. Tracking said delivered, but he said it wasn't. Tracking supported me. eBay closed the case. Yeah, exactly. That's my thinking. Contractors with sender, buyer, yes. Not let buyer know yet. Trying to get more information before contacting rather than contacting buyer and say item without answers. Yeah. It's worth perhaps getting in contact with eBay. I'd perhaps speak to them on the phone. Be easier than trying to do it over the chat and just see where you go from here. But definitely the contract is, if they paid for the shipping back, the contract is with them. You can't make that claim. So be interesting to see. If you find out what the script is, will you let us know, Brooke? Because I've not had that situation. Touch wood. Chris, check my Instagram later. Have a laugh at the trainers the buyer sent back to me. They must have used them as bike brakes. Oh my gosh. I'll have a look. Oh, no worries. No worries. It weren't much help, but be interesting to hear how you resolve it. Oh, you're very late. We're about to finish, Sarah, but thanks for popping in. Right, everyone. I'm done because I'm going to go away and just like shrivel up and die again like this. No, I've got more listing to do, of course. We're self-employed. We don't get days off sick. What's coming out this week? Well, I was going to do a video on making a video for the store, but because I've not been 100%, I didn't want to appear on camera for that, sniveling and sneezing and stuff. So as soon as I feel a bit better, I'll make that one. I might do a packaging video tomorrow. There's a boot sale video out the weekend from when we went up to see Little Steve, and also Big Steve and Lana were there as well, and we all went to the boot sale, picked up some great items. So that video will be out this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, not sure yet. So yeah, there you go. And other than that, it'd be Monday night. So if you want to be in the duck race this Monday night, you need to go to the last Monday night show and make a comment. I'm not going to reveal what the prize is yet. You'll see that at the weekend on the video. Also, a reminder to Chris Ling, if you're watching, you need to claim this, otherwise it will get rolled over. And that is it. Speedy recovery. It's just a bit of man flu. It's fine, Mike. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Cheers, guys. And when's I might do one. I might try tomorrow to really get my head down and see how many I can do in a day. But I'll see how I feel. That's my excuse anyway. Get a whiskey down you. No thanks. Can't drink that stuff. Terrible. Right, we are done. Thank you all for joining me, keeping me company while I die a slow death. See you later, everyone. Take care. Look out for the next few videos, or at least the boot sale video over the weekend. See ya. Bye.